Hi everyone, it's Haru, your Japanese aesthetic builder. You may remember me from a previous build, Mori no Yu. Well, for today's build, we are returning to our floating sanctuary, the Japanese sky base, a creation that captured so many of your hearts in our previous showcase. I've heard your gentle requests for a full tutorial, and I'm delighted to guide you through creating your own version of this peaceful retreat. Since our last visit, the sanctuary has had some major upgrades. We've added much more foliage to really enhance the aesthetic appeal, and also made some architectural changes to improve PAL accessibility. Let us walk through this creation together, step by mindful step, so you can bring this same masterpiece to your own worlds. Before we get started, I want to highlight a few key points if you intend to recreate this build. The JSB is heavily supported by aesthetic mods, so in order to replicate the look, you will need to install them. I'll provide a link for each in the video's description. To maximize the space on both mountain tops, 2 PAL boxes are needed, one on each peak to have fully operational sites. This structure is very resource-heavy and device-taxing, meaning you can and probably will experience a significant amount of lag during the building process. This design is moderate to high difficulty due to its size and location. Creating an exact replica is unlikely simply because of the uniqueness of the layout. However, if you follow the tutorial, your results should be pretty darn close. The guide will be broken down into these sections, so it will be easier to follow. First, we have to go way back to when Tokyo first made JSB. Starting with the shorter peak, build the initial foundation towards the taller peak until you've reached the other ledge, using ceiling piecing to make the crossing. This will make sure that the floor will reach on both sides. Use pillars and a foundation at the base of the peaks to create stability. Now that we've walked through the creation process together, I invite you to simply breathe. Set aside the building tools for a moment and experience this sanctuary as it was meant to be experienced, not as a construction project, but as a living, breathing home. This is the heart of why we build with such intention. Every carefully placed block, every thoughtful pathway, every moment of patience during construction, It all leads to this, a space where harmony isn't just a design principle, but a lived reality. Let us simply be present in this floating sanctuary, and perhaps you'll feel what I feel each time I return home to the clouds.